Welcome to Lesson 44, Phishing, the attack vector behind 84% of breaches. Here's the hard truth. Your firewalls, your endpoint protection, your fancy email gateway, all useless the moment a user clicks the link or hands over the password. Phishing isn't a tech problem. It's a human attack, and by the end of this lesson, spotting it becomes reflex. So when I say phishing, forget the inbox tunnel vision. There are 6 variants in play right now. Generic mass blast, millions of identical emails. Easy to spot, your filters catch most. Spear phishing, researched, personalized. Looks like it's from your boss. And it's the #1 corporate breach vector in 2026. Whaling goes after the CEO for wire transfers. Single hit, millions gone. And then vishing, smishing, and QR phishing move the attack off email entirely. Phone, text, QR code on a parking sign. Different channel, same goal, trick the human. Now, how do you actually spot one? 6 red flags. Memorize these. Urgency, AWA account deleted in 24 hours. Real companies don't operate on panic timelines. Sender mismatch. Display name says Microsoft. Actual address is support@microsftsucrecy.tk. Generic greeting site. Dear customer means mass blast. Link mismatch. Hover before you click, because what you see and where it goes are 2 different things. Unexpected attachments. .exe, star, macros, double extensions like invoice, .pdf, X. That's the trap. And finally, too good or too bad emotional bait. The rule, if 2 or more fire, it's phishing. 3 or more, it's not even close. Here's what all 6 look like firing at once. Look at the sender, Microsoft Security Team, but the domain is microsftSecurityTeam.tk. Typo, hyphens, and a.tk top-level domain Microsoft would never touch. Subject screams in caps. Greeting is generic. The link displays Microsoft.com, but actually points to a bit.ly redirect. There's a surprise .zip attachment, and the closing threat, permanent data loss, is pure fear bait. 6 for 6. This is phishing. Don't click, don't open, report, and delete. But spotting red flags isn't always enough. Sometimes you need to confirm. And there are 4 field techniques every help desk tech leans on. First, hover, never click. Desktop, mouse over the link, and watch the status bar. Mobile, long press for a preview. If the URL doesn't match the display text, it's phishing. 1 second per link, single best defense you can teach. Second, call back on a second channel, never the number in the email. Look up the official one yourself. Third, inspect the headers, received from paths and SPF, DKIM. DMARC results don't lie. And fourth, paste suspicious URLs into VirusTotal or urlscan.io. Free, fast, anonymous verdict in seconds. Now, verifying a phish protects you. Reporting it protects everyone. When a user forwards a suspicious email to you, that's 1 person saved. When they hit the report phishing button in Outlook or Gmail, the security team gets it. The filter updates. The attacker domain gets blocked org-wide. 1 click, 50 saves. Train your users to use that button instead of just deleting. And drill in the rules. Don't reply, don't unsubscribe, don't open attachments to peek. All 3 confirm the address is live. Run sim phishing with no B4 or Hoxhunt, and when someone does click, no shaming. Change password, check MFA, review sign-in logs, AV scan, check sent folder, document. Empathy makes them report next time. Time to test the reflex. 4 real tickets you'll see this month. Storage full email. Hover the link. Log in directly at portal.office.com. Never click. CEO wire request. Stop. Call the CEO on their listed number. Never reply to the email. If it's fake, that's a P1. Clicked and entered credentials. Empathize first, then run the 6-step recovery. Password, MFA, sign-in logs. Sent folder, AV, document. USPS smishing. Don't click, don't reply, stop. Type USPS.com manually. Same pattern every time. Verify out of band. Go direct. Never trust the link in front of you. Now lock in the vocabulary. Phishing is the mass net. Spear phishing is targeted. Whaling goes after the C-suite for wire transfers. That's BEC, business email compromise. Channel matters. Vishing is voice. Smishing is SMS. Quishing is QR codes on posters or parking meters. Lookalike domains, swap letters. Micro SFT, PayPay1, Amazador1. PAB is the Fish Alert button in Outlook. Virus Total scans suspicious links. DMARC stops domain spoofing. And pretexting is the made-up story. I'm IT, give me your password. Know these 12. They're in every ticket you'll touch. Now let's kill the myths that get people breached. Smart people absolutely fall for phishing. It exploits attention, not IQ, and the loudest, "I'd never click that" voices are your highest risk. Spam filters catch most, but 2 to 5% still land daily. At scale, that's tens of thousands. Bad grammar as a tell? Dead. ChatGPT writes flawless phishing now. And clicking without entering a password is not safe. Drive-by malware, OAuth consent grants, and cookie theft all happen on the click alone. Treat any suspicious click as a full incident. That's the reflex. Hover, verify, report. 6 types you can name, 6 red flags you spot in 5 seconds. Hover before every click, and a second channel for anything financial. And when in doubt, report, always. Next up, Lesson 45, Antivirus and Endpoint Security. What catches the threats when phishing slips past the human layer? 4 security lessons and a capstone to go. See you there.